Okay, we have parallette push-ups. You're going to need parallettes specifically. This is an exercise that requires this. If you use plates to elevate your hands or whatever else, it's not the same exercise. So we're going to need these specifically. All right? So you want to have them parallel-ish to each other with a little bit of like an inward V facing you. Just a tiny bit. A little bit more optimal for the shoulders. Distance is something that I get asked about a lot. It's kind of up to you. I like to be sort of underneath my shoulders. Some people might find a little bit more comfort narrower or wider. The closer you are, the more of a tricep back, upper back exercise it'll be, the wider it'll be, it's more pecs. But either way, the distance is so small in between the grips that everything is working. No muscle works in isolation, so don't think in such a narrow way. Think more globally. If you go wider, maybe like 10% more pecs, but it's so small that it's negligible, okay? So just whatever you're comfortable with, that's the distance you're gonna go for. Okay, so now that that monologue is over, hands underneath the shoulders, a little bit of a hip tuck, look a little bit in front of you, stay on your toes. Descend, inhale, exhale. Okay? Something that really helps me visualize this and feel this a little bit more in the places I want to feel it. When I come down, I'm imagining my ribs open a little bit. On the way up, I'm exhaling and imagining my ribs pulling in together as I exhale. Okay, they're kind of like wrapping around my rib cage because they live inside of my ribs, in between the ribs. Internal obliques go forward, external obliques go backward. They have their purpose of lifting and descending the ribs and expanding them and then pulling them in. The diaphragm does that too, and so do other muscles, but those are the ones that I like to think about. Okay, so keep that in mind.